Robert.
Hi.
Could you tell us who you are and the branch of the military that you served in, what you did in the military, and what you did after you got out?
Hi, my name is Robert Louis Permenter. I was in the United States Army. I also served in Desert Storm. My job, for those that know it, was a 19 Delta reconnaissance. So we were the very first ones on the scene. And after I got out of the military, I only did one term. And after I got my honorable discharge, I kind of wandered around in life, kind of looking for the world, not really knowing where I really fit. Until I found my way to Mendocino, and I found a beautiful woman, and she helped me to survive. And you know, and instead of rejecting art, this community here opens their arm to it. California opens its arms to it.
Robert, can you talk a little bit about the piece that's in back of you? Because that to me looks like a self-portrait.
That is a self-portrait. This is about epilepsy and art. I have epilepsy now. I just recently started getting seizures, 2017, and out of the blue, grand mal seizure. I'm not sure what to attribute it to, but the doctors, you know, we go back and forth about it. But yes, this is a self-portrait, and it's about my experience in the military and life, really. And art helps me do that. Art helps me tell my story about life.
So how has it helped your mental health? Creating this beautiful art, how does it help you with your mental health? Does it calm you down?
It gives me focus. It gives me focus, and it helps me to a place to put those frustrations. You know, when you have those frustrations that build up, that you know we all get, but you know, some of us get a little worse. Some of us have PTSD. Having PTSD and having been diagnosed with PTSD, and with epilepsy, and Desert Storm syndrome, and a whole list of other things, you know, you need a place to put those frustrations. You need a place to like send those things, and you know, you can't send them to your life. You can't send those things out in the world, because you know that leads to depression, and that leads to anxieties, and all those things are really bad for all of my disorders. So I have to stay positive, and art helps me stay positive.
Excellent, thank you, sir. Can you tell me the incredible story about the painting that you are painting right now?
Well, everyone has a very important person in their life. This man happened to get me out of one of those schools, you know, one of those schools that they talk about, that they put kids in. And well, let me pull out my accent for you. I'm actually from the Deep South, and that school is down in Mississippi. But you know, I moved to California after I got out of the Army. But this man right here, he was my stepfather, and when I knew him, before he passed away, when he was young, he was a shrimper, and in Vietnam he was a medic in the 101st Airborne. That was some really treacherous territory.
Yes, it was.
And this man did a superlative job there as a medic, you know, caring for other people, not necessarily being there the one who takes the action. But he still has to deal with the same kind of heavy duty, all the stuff that all of us have to deal with. I went into the military to get away from Mississippi, and I came to California to find art. But this man taught me how to be a man. This is the one who gave me some strength. When I was down in the bayous and the tropical storms, believe it or not, I don't care, but this man used to bring us home in those storms, safely to the dock. I can't watch those movies. I don't even watch Forrest Gump, because the last time I did the tropical storm scene, they shot pretty well. They did that pretty good. This man, this is my stepfather. And he was a superlative human being.
Excellent. Thank you, Robert. You can go ahead and continue to paint him, sir.
The greens are hard anyway, but the OD green is one that will fool you. When we think of green, everybody thinks of blues and yellows. A lot of those tricky little greens are actually black and yellow. It's that dirty, ugly, dirty green.
So how long do you think it will take you to complete his portrait? And how long ago did you start painting this?
I started, Gabby, about 2 weeks ago. My wife's over there. Yeah. About a month ago. Yeah, I'm almost done. I've been waiting for this event.
He's been having surgery. We've been going to the SFVA a lot, so it's been on pause. But when he gets right into it, he gets right into it.
And you told me the significance of the man in the photograph
Yes.
and why it's important to him.
Wayne Noble.
It's awesome. Well, thank you, Robert, so much for telling us your story.
Art has really positively affected my life. Art has solidified those loose ends I had. All those things I needed, all those ends I needed tying. All those joints that needed fastening, inside of a person. It helps you. It gives you a place where you can put those frustrations. It gives you a place to when you can't grab anything else, you can grab the canvas and you can drop some paint on there and you can swish some paint around, and that does more for you than you know. That does a lot for your psychology. That does a lot for your, just to take some paint and just to be able to do whatever in the hell you want with it. And doing whatever in the heck I wanted with paint is the way my life and my wife have helped me to survive.
That's awesome. Thank you, sir, for allowing us to tell your story. Thank you so much. Really appreciate you. Appreciate what you've gone through. Thank you.